saw, dude. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you all are having a fantastic and safe week. I don't really have anything to preface this video with, so we'll just get right into it. Kayla Armstrong, 35 years old, had been in a relationship with professional cyclist Colin Strickland, 36 years old. Kayla had a career as a yoga instructor, and Colin began cycling as a form of transportation in his early 20s, but then he eventually rose to fame after winning the Unbound Gravel 200 in 2019. So he was a professional cyclist. His main his event was he was a gravel cyclist. So I don't really know a ton about cycling, but I know that there's different forms of it. There's the mountain biking. I think you can do a gravel or a pavement kind of racing, but his specialty was gravel, which, okay, if you wipe out on gravel, bro, that hurts. That's where I learned to ride a bike, was on gravel, and let me tell you, nothing motivates you to stay on a bike more than wiping out on gravel. That hurts. In 2022, Kayla and Colin took a break from their relationship, and he began seeing Anna Mariah Wilson, 25 years old. Now, Anna was also a professional cyclist, so the two of them kind of had that to bond over. She did gravel as well as other types of terrain. A friend of Caitlin's said that in January, when she learned that Colin was seeing Anna, she became furious and was shaking in anger, according to the affidavit. Anna was also a mountain biking. She did that and a gravel. Those were her two things that she would race on. I don't know. The two briefly dated, Anna and Colin, briefly dated in the fall of 2021. The relationship was about a month long before Colin and Kayla got back together. So Colin, talking about his relationship with Anna, said, "After our brief relationship in October of 2021, we were not in a romantic relationship, only a platonic and professional one. Mariah and I were both leaders in this lonely niche sport of cycling, and I admired her greatly and considered her a close friend." So, I mean, maybe they, after kind of dating, they were like, hey, you know what, we're just better off as friends. That is the case for some people, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. On May 10th, 2022, the Austin Police Department found Anna's body shot to death in her friend's apartment. She had been staying with this friend in Austin, Texas, because she was going to be competing in a race in Hicko, I think I'm saying that right, Texas. Oh, okay. May 11th is my birthday. I swear so much crazy stuff happens that time of year. I don't know if it's people getting cabin fever or what, but there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens on May 11th. That's when Clinton got impeached, and then there's other murders that have, of course, happened on that day, bigger ones. It's wild. I kind of feel like my birthday is cursed. On May 10th, Anna went for a bike ride and posted about it on Strava, which is an app you can use to track your workouts. And then I think other people can it's kind of like a social app, I believe, so other people can see your workouts as well. And then she texted Colin her exact location because the two of them were gonna meet up. Colin and Kayla had spent the day swimming at a local pool and having dinner together, but Colin lied to her about his whereabouts, according to a police affidavit. However, Kayla had access to his email and Instagram accounts. She knew that he and Anna were still in communication because she would monitor their messages on a shared iPad, or in other news articles I read, it was a laptop, so I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Either way, they had a shared device that she could read his messages on. That night, after Anna came back from the bike ride, prosecutors alleged that Kayla shot Anna multiple times before firing one last shot to her heart. Anna's friend was the one who called 911, and this is a quote from her friend. "She was covered in blood. She was lying on her back. I bent down and tried to wake her up. Pretty quickly, I called 911. There were 2 gunshots heard by bystanders. The casings found at the scene were a match for Caitlin's 9mm Sig Sauer handgun. The friend also confirmed that while Colin and Anna did have a romantic relationship at one point, they no longer were, and they just, like I said, decided to be friends. So, common knowledge what was going on between the two. I mean, besides him lying about his whereabouts, it doesn't sound like they were actually trying to hide anything. But maybe he knew that Kayla would be jealous. So Caitlin was made a person of interest after her car was seen on surveillance footage near the site of the crime. The police were not able to locate her after the murder, however, and the authorities allege that she fled to Costa Rica using her sister's passport.
Last month, Austin police questioned Armstrong about Wilson's murder, but did not arrest her. Days later, she fled the state after selling her car. The security camera footage shows Armstrong flying out of Austin's airport. Just one day after Austin police issued an arrest warrant, authorities say Armstrong made her way to Costa Rica via Newark's Liberty Airport using a fraudulent passport.
She was doing everything possible to really stay off the radar with law enforcement officials, believing that, going to a foreign country that she could escape apprehension.
U.S. Marshals elevated their investigation to major case status, a move that likely contributed to her capture in Costa Rica.
When Kayla Armstrong got elevated to a major case within the U.S. Marshal Service, that brings a whole lot of resources to the table, state-of-the-art equipment, money, manpower. It was a full court press. I mean, it was all hands on deck.
After an all-hands-on-deck investigation that lasted 43 days, Armstrong could soon be back in Texas.
Usually in an extradition proceeding, if she waives extradition, they have 10 days to get her back here to the United States. I think that'll happen pretty quickly, and she'll be back in Texas very shortly, and she'll get her day in court.
Kathy Park, NBC News.
While in Costa Rica, she allegedly spent over a month running from authorities, and she got a nose job. She was tracked down through her yoga activities, but was apprehended and flown back to Texas after 43 days of being on the run. Caitlin did try to escape from jail after she had been taken to a doctor's appointment. As she was being escorted afterwards, she ran. She did injure an officer, and then, this is a quote, "She made it about a block and a half. Our corrections officer never lost sight of her," according to the Travis County Sheriff's spokesperson, Kristin Park. Now, in addition to the first-degree murder charge, Caitlin will now face charges of escape, causing bodily injury, which is a second-degree felony. The case has gone to trial. We don't know a verdict yet or the outcome of it because I think it went to trial yesterday, I want to say. Prosecution is, or no. The defense is trying to argue that they have a lack of evidence. However, I kind of feel like this is a pretty open and shut case because whenever there's a love triangle, I mean, it's easy to imagine what happened. You know what I mean? Now, Colin did release a statement. He said that he feels really bad, feeling like he played any part in this, which, to be honest, there really wasn't, I don't feel like there was any cheating or any overlap between them. He seemed very open, yeah, we dated, but then we just decided to stay friends. But, like I said, maybe he knew that Caitlin would be jealous that he was going to see Anna, even though they had this, shared interest of cycling, and they were friends before and then they were friends after their very brief relationship. Maybe he knew she'd be jealous about that and wouldn't like that, so to kind of save himself from an argument, maybe that's why he lied. I don't know. I think it's really sad, and I just feel once again, someone died for absolutely no reason. I really hope that Caitlin gets the maximum amount of a sentence that she can get, because this was just so unnecessary. But that being said, that is it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to comment down below how you feel about this case. What do you suspect happened? How do you feel about Caitlin just kind of in general? Do you think that she should get a max sentence, or do you think that there isn't enough evidence? I'm curious to know what you guys think, but I will be back again in a couple of days with another video. So stay safe out there, guys. Bye.